Hi, I'm Paresh Pahuja. You're watching Awesome TV. All I can say is that I am Arjun to Pankaj ji's Krishna. तो समझ लीजिए ये एक महाभारत है और
जी।
उसमें मैं अर्जुन हूँ और वो कृष्ण है। अगर मैं
वाह।
मानूंगा ही नहीं कि ये चीज मेरे साथ हो सकती है, if I didn't believe that I'm worthy enough of being cast in a Yashraj film or working with a Pankaj Tripathi sir or Salman bhai, it's the best time to be an actor, writer,
Mhm.
director, because we are not limited to any kind of story now. Like every story
Yeah.
has an audience. Every story uh, can find a maker. So that's the boon of OTT.
Hi, this is Asa Tripathi and welcome to Awesome TV, which lets you be simply awesome. Today we have with us Paresh Pahuja, and Paresh is a great actor. But Paresh, I have to say this, that you are a phenomenal singer as well. I was just scrolling your Instagram reels and I didn't stop. You are a great and phenomenal singer.
Thank you so much, Asa. Thank you. Music is
Okay.
very personal to me. Yeah, I love singing.
That I can see you're pretty passionate about your singing, that's for sure. But Paresh, we all are waiting for Kadak Singh, and I think you're the right person we can speak about.
Absolutely.
How was the whole experience? Literally, how was the whole experience?
Although the film is titled Kadak Singh, I would say it was.
Mhm.
I worked with some of the gentlest human beings on this planet.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yeah, it was brilliant. The whole experience was so rewarding. Just the process of making the film was so rewarding that after a point we didn't even care if the film releases or it doesn't, or what the response will be. I mean, as much as we want, people to
yeah.
watch it and feel the same things that we made it with. Um, the experience itself of making it was very rewarding. There was like ridiculous amount of food on set every day, which
Mhm.
was the most
But
challenging
Pankaj
part
ji
for me.
only has khichdi, right? I've heard this that
नहीं
he,
नहीं नहीं,
no,
ऐसा नहीं,
उन्होंने
मतलब
कहा
पता नहीं, मतलब I'm sure वो, मतलब he used to eat khichdi a lot.
yeah,
That's his safe food, that's his comfort food, but he also brings some of the really cool food from his own house. So वो घर से टिफिन लाते थे हर रोज, और सिर्फ
क्या
अपने लिए
बात।
नहीं, सबके लिए लाते थे. He would bring it for everybody.
हाँ,
So the
wow.
best momos that we ate were from his house. Uh, uh,
Okay.
so and that's how the entire shoot was, from the workshops to till the end of the project. There was food, which is essentially, I learned eventually that that's the way of showing love. So Tony Rao, our director, he would bring food.
Yeah.
Um, Pankaj ji would bring food, and even when we were shooting in Calcutta, there was food from local places. Our producer would bring food from their home. So very family-like experience. Yeah.
Okay, before coming to the question about, your shared screen space with Salman Khan, Pankaj Tripathi, इतने दिग्गज लोगों के साथ आपने already screen space
जी.
share किया है. But not leaving the fact that you've started with commercials and then, you've worked
Yeah.
in several production houses. So how easy or difficult it gets when, you start from the scratch, but, after a point you get big commercial ads. It's not just,
Yeah.
normal, as a सीधा साधा, but it's like really huge commercial brands. So how easy or difficult it gets to step into the industry after that? Because it's a stereotype, right? बड़े brands
Yeah.
मिल गए तो visibility बहुत जल्दी है. So I want to know about that.
यार बहुत स्टीरियोटाइप्स हैं हर चीज को लेके,
Hmm.
अगर आप मानो तो.
Hmm. Hmm.
But
Hmm.
if you don't believe in any stereotypes, if you don't believe that anything would stop you, then nothing would stop you. I think I always surrendered to a larger picture. I always knew
Hmm.
how I wanted to feel, the kind of people I wanted to surround myself with. And that just happened. That kept on happening. And it's been a beautiful progression. It's been a beautiful journey for me, because when I, even in the ad space, when I started,
Yeah.
the first ad I did, I hardly got paid anything for it, there were like 40 people. I was one of them standing somewhere in the back in an ad that too.
Oh
And
my
I was
God.
just, yeah, I just knew that I love the feeling of being in front of camera. So मुझे वैसा नहीं था कि अरे why am I playing a background artist in this, or uh, the next ad I played was a montage. The next one I did as a main character. Then then I was endorsing a brand. Then I did an ad which was India's biggest ad, shot over 6 different countries. And
Which ad was it?
similarly, that was a Bajaj ad actually. I was on the bike and I
Wow.
rode in. Yeah, I was riding in like 6 different countries, and so and from that point, movies started happening. My first film happened because of an ad, because the casting director had seen an ad. Um, so when you look in like in retrospect, you can connect the dots. उस time तो पता नहीं होता है क्या उस time. But one thing that I always stick to is that I go with what feels good to me in that moment. And when I say feel good, not necessarily means the big things or um, uh, the glossy things,
Yeah.
for that matter.
Mhm.
Feels good essentially is about the people I'm working with, is about uh, is something. Mostly it's people or it's travel. Sometimes किसी project में ना पैसा होता है ना कुछ होता है. But if I know that they're going to take me to a place that I've never been to before and I really want, so I just follow my gut with it, and it always is rewarding. Yeah.
That's amazing, but I really want to know that what is your manifestation secret? Okay, there is something. Okay, big
Oh,
brands
yeah.
ads,
There is.
then cut to sharing screen space with Salman Khan, cut to with Pankaj Tripathi. I want to know, and please don't say that there is no manifestation
No, no,
mantra.
no. There is absolutely there is, and I'm a big believer of it. Okay, and
Okay.
it- I mean it's a very overused word these days. Manifestation,
Yeah.
manifestation, and what I see people doing is also looking for a shortcut. कि मैं बस
Hmm.
बैठूंगा, सोचूंगा इसके बारे में और मुझे मिल जाएंगी चीजें.
Hmm, hmm,
ऐसा
hmm,
नहीं
hmm, hmm.
होता. ऐसा,
Yeah.
as much as I want to believe that happens, uh, but what works is that what works for me especially is that uh, I feel everything already exists in our reality, right?
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Everything that you want, everything. Like, let's say you want to be the biggest show host in the world, like Oprah Winfrey, or you want to be like,
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever your biggest dream is. It already exists because somebody else has done it and shown it to us, right? We are not dreaming of anything that people have not done before. कि चांद पे भी जाना है तो हमसे पहले कोई जा चुका है. तो
Correct. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, right. The first thing is that we believe that it's possible.
Yeah.
For me, that's the biggest thing. The moment you believe that it's possible for you start seeing the right path. कि अगर मैं
Wow.
मानूंगा ही नहीं कि ये चीज मेरे साथ हो सकती है, if I didn't believe that I'm worthy enough of being cast in a Yashraj film or working with a Pankaj Tripathi sir or a Salman bhai, I wouldn't be working with them. So for me, a manifestation is essentially about convincing myself that I am worthy of doing something, worthy of being a part of these projects which are meaningful, which are or the people that I grew up watching, and I do believe that. I do believe that I've just started, and there are a lot of uh, a lot more people that I want to work with, a lot more films I want to do, and a lot more awards I want to win. और सब होगा.
Definitely. You have seen yourself in television, then you've seen yourself in big screen. Now you're seeing
Yeah.
yourself in OTT as well. Okay, what do you think? How far is OTT a boon? Because you get introduced to so many different versatile roles, more screen
Yeah.
space. When you talk about series and all, how do you see this
Mm.
boon?
I think it's a it's the best time to be an actor, writer,
Mhm.
director, because we are not limited to any kind of story now. Like every story
Yeah.
has an audience. Every story uh, can find a maker. So that's the boon of OTT. But along with it, there are also cons. Ki there is too much content. So there's like this overflow
Hmm.
of information happening. With that, people's attention span is also going down. With
Yeah.
that, there are हाँ मतलब बहुत सारा ज्ञान भी है कि you have to make shorter content with this much screen time, these many cuts and whatnot. तो वो सब भी है. But I do believe that the right kind of content, the right kind of story, always find. एक मैंने I'm reading this book actually. Uh,
Yeah.
glad you asked me. This book called The Creative Act, The Way of Being by Rick Rubin.
Hmm.
इसमें एक बड़ी प्यारी चीज लिखी है कि every idea, every story, we don't know where ideas come from, right? You sleep, you wake up, and
Correct.
you have an idea. So every
Hmm.
idea comes to us, and it comes to us at a time when the right time of the idea has come. And if we
Yeah.
don't act upon it, somebody else will. तो कभी कभी होता है ना कि दो फिल्में एक जैसी आ गई,
Hmm.
दो गाने एक जैसे बन गए. That's because that it was the time of the idea that came. तो मुझे लगता है कि सही the right kind of content will find its way, uh,
Yeah.
irrespective of anything.
Okay, coming to the content, Kadak Singh के बारे में बात करते हैं. We want to know more about your character. If you could please elaborate, and if you have the permission to.
All I can say is that I am Arjun to Pankajji's Krishna.
Okay. Now I
Yeah.
want to know more.
तो समझ लीजिए ये एक महाभारत है.
जी.
और उसमें मैं अर्जुन हूँ और वो कृष्ण है. I don't know how much am I allowed to talk about it, but I can tell you that it's a film about an incident that has happened. It's an
Hmm.
and everybody has their own versions of the same story, and I have one. And uh, and and then we find out what the actual event was, and because he doesn't remember, it happened
Yeah,
to
yeah,
him,
yeah.
but
I saw that.
he doesn't remember. So it's an investigative drama. I'm investigating the case at the same
Hmm.
time.
That comes with a
Yeah,
lot of suspense, then. I'm sure.
there is a lot of suspense. There is a lot of
I
suspense.
just want to know the climax already after watching the trailer, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for I think 2 to 3 days more. But I
Yes,
really want
yes,
to know
please.
the climax. I'm
मजा
somehow
आएगा
actually
बहुत. Climax
connecting
is
the
so
dots.
rewarding.
Yeah.
It's a very rewarding climax. Yeah. But the beauty of writing is, I can tell you about Kadak Singh. Ritesh Shah is a phenomenal writer. He will keep
Mm.
you engaged, your heart and your brain at the same time, which is very rare in a film. So you're emotionally invested in the characters and their motives and their lives, but your brain is solving a puzzle at the same time. So until the last moment, like before the revelation, you wouldn't be able to guess. I can write it down. कि
Oh my
आपको नहीं
God.
पता चलेगा कि क्या है, किसने किया है, ये क्यों है. And when it happens, you'll be like, and then you'll go back and connect the dots कि अरे हाँ ये तो clues दिए हुए थे यहाँ यहाँ यहाँ.
Okay, now I am getting more excited towards that. But थोड़ा सा ऐसे लालच नहीं आता आपको कि क्या ये थिएटर्स में अगर रिलीज होती तो हो सकता है कि बहुत बड़ी बड़ी फिल्मों को टक्कर दे सकती थी. ऐसा नहीं है कि लोग देखते नहीं, लोग ऑफ कोर्स आते थिएटर्स में. What do you have to say
Mm-hmm.
on that?
Yeah, I think these are the decisions that producers and
Mhm.
the studios make. I didn't have much contribution to these decisions, honestly.
Yeah.
But as an actor, as an artist, हमारी ख्वाहिश तो यही रहती है because I grew up watching movies, on big screens. और
Yeah.
हमारे लिए that was the only uh, thing when we would go out. मतलब आप क्या करते हो इंडिया में? आप पिक्चर देखने जाते हो फैमिली के साथ, या तो आप malls भी बहुत बाद में आए थे. When I was growing up, there were only single screen theaters, and the family would
Mhm.
go out and watch movies together, and that was the family bonding time. और समोसा
Yeah.
खाते थे और सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक पीते थे, and that was the highlight of my childhood. तो and I still and I realized that's the way I like to watch movies still. I know it's a
जी.
lot more convenient to just open your laptop and watch a film and pause it and go and get a cup of coffee and come and resume it. But I personally like to watch it in the theaters.
Yeah.
एकदम बैठे तो बैठे और देखी इंटरवल में उठे फिर वापस आए और खत्म करी पिक्चर. बट आई आई डोंट नो ओटीटी पे भी मतलब बढ़िया ही है.
श्रेया
Yeah.
घोषाल आपके ही फिल्म में गाना गा रही है. आई एम श्योर यू आर
My
एक्साइटेड
God,
अबाउट
her
इट.
voice is, oh my,
Yeah.
she sounds like a goddess. When you watch the film and her songs, her song तू जो है जब वो थिएटर
Yeah.
में बजा था इससे गूज़बम्स आ गए थे. Sounds
Oh
like a
my
goddess.
God. Okay, I'm totally awaited to watch Kadak Singh. पर जाने से पहले मैं
Yes,
आपको कहना चाहती हूँ that it was really awesome having a conversation with you. काफी कुछ सीखने मिला, काफी कुछ productive बातें हुई जो मैं लाइफ टाइम शायद
बिल्कुल.
मेरे साथ याद रखूंगी for sure. In all my interviews मैं जरूर बहुत चीजें याद रखूंगी. So thank you so much for giving me that experience and time.
Thank you, Asa. It was awesome talking to you. Your questions are awesome. Your
Oh,
presence is
thank
awesome.
you. All the very best.
Thank
I
you,
hope
Asa.
success
Thank you.
interviews फिर से हो.
बहुत जल्दी होगा.
Okay, yeah. All the very best for your
See you.
upcoming projects as well.
Thank you, Asa. All the best to you. Speak to you
Thank
soon.
you so much. Yeah, see you soon.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.